Hello everyone, this is Maureen and welcome to My Crochet Story, where I share with you the two things that I love, teaching and crochet. Today is Thursday, May the 16th, and I'm here to discuss the conversations that I normally have, and I'm not kidding you, it's normal for me, that I have with my amigurumis. Now, I did do some recording last week to introduce you to these two, but because of my computer issues, that video was lost. So I'm a little bit further along this week, but you know what? That's okay. It's still, it's still fun to get introduced to them. I'm really excited about them. So let me say first, before I get into my little projects this time, let me say thank you so much every time that you come in to see what it is that I have in my little world of amigurumis and the ones that I like to chit chat with. I really do appreciate your time and seeing what it is that I'm doing with them. For both of them, now I have two to show you. So both of these I will leave links to the books that they came out of down in the description box if you're interested in either doing the one that I'm doing or at all these other little amigurumis that are in the book. Now I have done a review on these two little books before, and they are in a playlist on my channel, so you're more than welcome to go and look at them there. Let's see what else. Oh, let me also say a big old welcome into you if this is your first time here. I know I'm blabbering here at the moment, but because I'm really excited to get to them. But let me say welcome to you as well. I do hope that you'll stay and look at them with me, drool a little bit. If you're like me, I love watching others' videos over what they're doing with amigurumis. I never thought I'd be making these little stuffed animals and dolls and stuff, but here I am, So never say never, as the little saying says, because more than likely you're going to do it, and I am. But anyway, thank you so much for being here with us too. I do hope, like I said, that you'll stay to the end, and then go take a gander at everything else that I have on my channel if you don't mind, and I hope then that you'll consider hitting that subscribe button down there in the corner, and then check out the little bell with the hugs on the side, because it'll let you know every time I upload some content. Alright, so the first little amigurumi I'm going to be showing you comes from this book, Enchanted Woodland Amigurumi, and it's by ERINNA Lee. Now, as I said, I've already introduced you to this book. In fact, this is the one Sherlock the Frog came out of, so you should be familiar with it as far as one of my books of amigurumis. And you also know me. It seems that this little water fairy that I was drawn to create, her name is Pia. But once I got to knowing her, starting to put her together, she informed me that she did not like the name Pia, because she felt like that was just not glamorous enough for her. Now, she said some other water fairies might like the name, but not her. So her name is ARIAH. So I'm just letting you know that there right at the moment. So here is little ARIAH. Now, is she not the cutest little thing? I just think she is adorable. Look at those little curls off to the side of her head. And doesn't she look like an ARIAH instead of a Pia? I mean, she just looks so cute and so innocent. But we know that normally those that look that cute and innocent are the ones that create the most problems, right? Okay, so let me show you what it is that I have done so far. Now, I've only changed just a couple of little things on her, but here she is. There's my little girl. Now, the only thing really at the moment that you can tell that I've changed is her little collar here. It was supposed to blend in more with her body, but she and I both agreed that no, we did not want that. And I did stick, excuse me, true to her little body. Now I don't have her hair, that's what it's supposed to be, folks, her hair attached yet, but I do have her little curls here all ready to go, but I can't attach them yet. Now these are supposed to fall down once you get it on there. Now let's see, where's your ear? There you go. It's going to go right about there. Let me get my finger off her face. It's going to go right about here, but if you noticed in the picture, she has some little flowers that have gathered up her curls to sit here. So the instructions say to build this all together, to build the flowers and then the little leaf patch that goes behind it, and get it all put together before you stitch it on there. Now, to me, that's going to create a big, bulky mess to work with. So I think I'm going to layer mine. I'm going to position the curls the way I want them, put them on her head, and then I'm going to place the little green, they look like little green circles, but I'm sure they're supposed to be the leaves behind it, and attach those, and then put the flowers on top. I may be creating myself more work, but she and I agree that that is probably the better plan. So there she is. Now I do have her little skirt made to go on here. Now most of the time whenever we are having to put embellishments, on, we'll go back in and do the there's always, a section where it tells you to only work in the back loop, and when you do that, then you know that you're leaving that front loop in order to attach something. Well, I think in fact, I know it did. I misread that row, so I didn't have a loop down here in which to work on to put her skirt. So I have kind of adapted that a little bit. I had to play with it a little, but eventually her little skirt here, I'll have to hand sew it on there, will go on, and then there's her little skirt. But like I said, I'll have to get that pinned and everything and get it on her. But it'll be cute. It'll be cute. I mean, it's just a little boo-boo, but we can always work around boo-boos, can't we? Just have to find another way to do it, and I have, so we'll get that going here in a minute. Now, I have been wanting to make this little puppy for a while. And in wanting to do that, I decided, folks, first let me show you the little puppy. Let me tell you the book about that it comes out of. This one comes out of Amigurumi Treasures. And again, I have reviewed this book. It's been a while, but I have reviewed this book for you. Again, this one is another one by ERINNA Lee, Amigurumi Treasures. I really like her amigurumis. But anyway, she has one in here that's called Doogie the Dog. So let me introduce you to Doogie first. Isn't he precious? I just think he's gorgeous. Now, I'm using this pattern with a few little alterations, and let me tell you why. Doogie reminds me a lot of my hound dog, LACEY. Many of you have seen her in, especially in lives. She always has to come in and poke her head up to let everybody know that yes, she's still around. So I'm using this pattern with, like I said, a few alterations to design LACEY, our little hound dog. Well, she's not little now, but when she was a puppy. So Doogie has now become LACEY, and I'm trying to stick pretty true to LACEY's colors. Now, LACEY is a red bone hound mixed with what they call a tree walker. They're both hounds, but her mama's a tree walker and her daddy is a red bone. So she is the first of her kind. Her litter is the first of the kind of these two combinations. Anyhow, so my little hound is going to be all in rust colors. Now I have kept the little snout. I used a, it's from Crafter's Secret, a Hobby Lobby yarn that's carried there. It's called a Fleck, and the reason why I chose it is because Lacey has freckles, and that she got from her mama. So she has freckles here on the snout and freckles on all 4 of her toes. You can see that I kind of colored in some dots there. At first I thought I'd just use white and then go back in and stitch in a few, little black spots, but I forgot that I had this. So this is what I used to go on her snout and the bottom of her feet. Now, Lacey does not have that little white band there, so you won't see that there. And pretty much, folks, her whole body is that red rust color. So I do have her head finished. My husband is wondering what's taking me so long to get her done, but there's Lacey so far. There's her cute little ears and everything. And when I first sewed on her snout, my husband had me go back and correct it, and let me tell you why. Let me get her on there. Okay, you see how this is cocked off to the side just a little bit? Lacey's snout and her coloring does make it look like she is off, that she's a little wonky here. But it's because of the brown speckles that she has that are really, really tight around her nose. So I said, okay, that's what I'll do. And you'll notice that I chose to do the embroidery eyes. I really have gotten to where I like doing that technique rather than using the safety eyes. Number one, I can kind of be creative with my eyes, expressions, that kind of thing. And I don't have to worry about when I'm making an amigurumi, especially for a small child, I don't have to worry about the safety eyes coming out. So I've really gotten to where I like doing that much better. But anyway, here is Lacey. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but this puppy has very, very short feet. See his little feet? See how little they are? Well, Lacey was not born with short feet. I mean, she came out in this world with already long feet. She was a gangly little pup, even at 8 weeks old. So, here is one foot that I had already put together. Now, it was only supposed to have like a couple of rows of color here. My husband said, well, I think you could probably go a little bit taller. So I may go back and add a few more rows here before I get to stitching the other legs. I haven't made up my mind yet, but might do that so that it'll look more anatomically correct as far as her daddy is concerned. But he is pushing me, folks, to get his baby hound finished up, and I said, why? I said, are you thinking about giving it away or something? He's going to put it on the dash in his truck, folks. I said, well, you could help me out and just take Lacey with you every time you go out to work. And he said, no, but this will be the next best thing. So he's going to be driving down the road with this little amigurumi pup sitting up there. But, hey, it's okay. Whatever Daddy wants, that's what Daddy's going to get. So hopefully by this time next week, you'll see at least a completed Lacey before she goes off on her adventures with her daddy. Well, that's all I have for you for today. I do hope that you'll continue to follow along with me, especially to see how Lacey comes out. And not to leave ARIAH out. I mean, she, don't want her to get all tacky with me just because I may spend a little bit more time with Lacey than with her. But Lacey will most definitely be finished because her daddy's going to push me to get her done. So stick around, look for my video next week, and see the progress that I come up with for both ARIAH and Lacey. That's all I have for you for today, folks. There's a lot more amigurumis I've got tagged here, there, and yonder, so there'll be more to come. Thank you so much again for being here. I do hope that you'll leave me a comment to let me know who it was that stopped by, because I always like to know who's watching my videos. So until the next time, folks, please remember, Be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light that they need to see. I love you all. Bye.